My name is Sam Yu, and we are currently at Golden Diner. So yeah, this neighborhood specifically where we're at in Chinatown is called Two Bridges, where it's the east part of Chinatown and the southern part of the Lower East Side where they connect. We're directly under the Manhattan Bridge, which is why you'll hear rumbling as you do now. But it's all part of the charm and the grit of where we are in true New York. Right now we have 32 seats inside the restaurant and about another 20 seats in our outdoor patio. We'll do anywhere between about 200 people will come in through our doors on a regular day. And then for brunches, we're significantly busier, where we'll have, 300, 350 people come in between 10 and 4, and also do a lot of takeout and delivery. So we're very fortunate and blessed to, be hitting and resonating with the community and guests that we meant to serve. I like to say that this is an Asian American diner. Often you grow up, you go to Greek diners, Jewish diners, but because I'm the owner, this is an Asian American diner. I believe that this diner is different from other diners primarily because of our food and beverage offerings. We offer a lot of things that other restaurants just generally don't, but specifically diners. We do take a base of classic diner dishes, but we reinterpret them by pulling from my experiences growing up in New York as a chef, but also the neighborhood, Chinatown, Lower East Side, Little Italy. We pull a lot of influence and inspiration in our dishes from our neighborhood. Yeah, same goes with our drinks. For example, we have a makgeolli horchata, which the Lower East Side used to be a lot more heavily Hispanic community. So we try to pull from that, but also pull from my background, Korean, which makgeolli is the traditional rice alcoholic beverage. I see cooking and developing a menu at this day and age to be considerate of vegetarians and vegans to be extremely important. Primarily, first off, just for myself, as I'm getting older, I try to eat less proteins and meats and try to eat more vegetables. And also, I feel like the market and our demographic specifically wants more vegan and vegetarian dishes. So we're very open to what our customers have to say. So I think it's a testament of what our guests want. I think even before the pandemic, the trend has been less meat, more vegetables. Vegan restaurants, vegan CPG products have been much more ubiquitous just in our grocery stores and in our neighborhoods. But more than that, I feel like diners they expect vegan options. Like even in a regular menu, I think, you go to Chipotle, Burger King, they're all offering Impossible Burgers, and that says something that these huge billion-dollar corporations are taking note of vegetarian and vegan options. Our diners specifically care definitely about their health, but also they're conscious about what's going on in the world and in our local communities, and understand the effects that big meat has on the world, on the land. Primarily, when we have specials on our menu, we try to showcase and work with the local farmers in Union Square that have beautiful seasonal product out, whether it's the spring or fall. And when we have these specials, we try to use as many products from the local farms as much as possible. I think the main thing is truly understand the product that you're working with. If you're shopping at the market, try whatever you're working with, because just because it's at a farmer's market doesn't translate to the fact that it's going to be good. And each season, each farmer is going to produce a different product. So if it's a mustard green, some are going to be spicier than others. And so that's going to dictate how you're going to treat the product and then put it on a plate for your guests. So truly understand what flavor profile that vegetable has. Understand the importance of water content, because water often washes away flavor, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but use that to your advantage and understand that, if you are going to use a cucumber, then you might need to up your dressing or your salts or whatever it is that you're serving it with. In a similar vein, something that I was taught as a young cook is that water is flavor's number one enemy. So when you're cooking something, you do want to try to extract as much water as possible. I think that, after growing and maturing as a cook and chef, it's case pending. But when you are making a sofrito, for example, you really want to cook out the water so there's no texture in the sofrito and all your flavors are truly concentrated. These days, it's working on new projects and new menus and creating dishes that I think are true to my upbringing and background as a native New Yorker chef, but also trying to relate that and make it exciting for the customers that we'll be feeding.